Crazy how empires rise and fall.
Well, I got a hot take on this. I don't think the Roman Empire fell. I think it became a church. I think Rome fell, but the Roman Empire became the church. Where's all the money from the Roman Empire?
The Vatican.
In the basement of the Vatican is where it is. So, Roman Empire became a church. British Empire became a bank.
Ooh.
So we gave our empire back. He said, oh yeah, sorry about that. You can have that back. We gave, Saudi Arabia back and all these other places that we'd sort of we'd taken the resources, and then they had their own money. And then we went, oh well, what are you doing with that money? Because we've got this thing called the City of London. I tell you what, it's your money, but we're going to hold it. We'll have it over here. Is that okay? Yeah, fine, great.
You want the f***ing truth. The day before 9/11, Donald Rumsfeld held a press conference where he discussed the issue of trillions of dollars that were unaccounted for. He mentioned that there were estimates of $2.3 trillion in transactions that couldn't be tracked. Coincidentally, the next day, the Pentagon was hit by a plane precisely in the area where accounting records were kept. This resulted in a significant explosion, damaging a substantial portion of the building. Rumsfeld's statement was indeed made, asserting that they couldn't trace $2.3 trillion. Do you know what is the f***ing coincidence here? That's right. This occurred right before the 9/11 attacks. While it may seem unreal, it did take place. Think about what you saw when you saw that Vice movie where Dick Cheney becomes the vice president and gets billions of dollars in no-bid contracts. Now think about what we just saw with Donald Rumsfeld saying they couldn't find $2.3 trillion. That money could build a whole other country. So,
I'm late to the party on this one, but I just figured this out, and this is crazy. Look at this. The uncanny resemblance of Barbara Bush to Aleister Crowley. I don't know if this is true or not, but there is a compelling theory that Barbara's biological father was Satanist Aleister Crowley. This picture gives me the creeps, so I apologize in advance. So this is Marvin Pierce, who is Barbara's father, and Aleister Crowley, who looks like Barbara's father. And if that isn't enough to make you go, this is Barbara Bush's brother, next to Aleister Crowley. So what do you guys think? Do you think this is just a coincidence? Do you think we have another Justin Castro type situation on our hands?
Y'all ever notice any similarities between Trudeau and Fidel Castro? Let's rewind a little bit. This is Justin Trudeau's mom. Look at old Fidel. He's holding his friend's kid. Or how about this one right here? Justin Trudeau's mom and his alleged dad hanging out with old Fidel again. I mean, y'all can say what y'all want, man, but look at that top picture. Look at the teeth. Look at the eyebrows, man. Fidel sure did love old Justin, didn't he? Oh, the similarities, but it's just all a coincidence, right? Like everything is, huh? Look of passion, especially the bottom one right here. Look at that mustache, man.
Fidel Castro was a dictator.
Yes.
When Castro attended Trudeau's funeral in 2000, he and Justin Trudeau shared an emotional embrace.
While a controversial figure, Trudeau wrote, Castro was a legendary revolutionary and a remarkable leader who had tremendous dedication and love for the Cuban people, prompting outrage around the world. Even the Prime Minister's former foreign policy advisor tweeted, "It's not a statement I would have recommended."
Do you have any regrets at all? I made a statement that recognized the close connection and long-lasting connection between Canada and Cuba. And as you know, I have never hesitated to bring up human rights.
But many felt he did shy away. The statement skewered on social media, many calling his words embarrassing and tone-deaf. Other tongue-in-cheek tweets using the Prime Minister's words to praise other controversial characters with the hashtag Trudeau eulogies, which was trending.
Around the world, pundits and politicians are calling Trudeau a fool and worse. Senator Ted Cruz called his eulogy disgraceful. And Senator Marco Rubio asked if it was a parody.
Understand something, family. Most of these celebrities are recycled. They recycle DNA and transfer consciousness. Inbreeding is important to them to keep their bloodlines strong. Majority of these big celebrities are related, and they don't want you to know that. Even all of the presidents are related, but that's a topic for another video.
They lied to you. New Year's Day is false.
In a couple days' time, everyone is going to be mindlessly celebrating New Year's. However, there is a massive issue with this. New Year's isn't actually on January 1st. In fact, every ancient calendar since the beginning of time all ran off the celestial calendar, which is actually a 13th month cycle. God implanted this wisdom on the turtle shell. Every single turtle shell has 28 sections on the outside and 13 sections on the inside. This represents our lunar calendar, and this is the calendar that all of our ancestors used. So there are 28 days per lunar cycle and 13 cycles per year, which actually makes April 1st New Year's Day. And it is no coincidence that they call this April Fool's Day, because you have all been played for fools. Now, going back to the turtle shell, this would represent 364 days plus 1 day of rest. The sun, the moon, and the stars are all one big calendar. This is why every 365 days, the constellations align in the exact same spot since the beginning of time. Which, by the way, is impossible if we're doing this, just another lie they fed you. Now, women that are in tune with the divine feminine that don't take birth control are always in tune with the lunar cycles as far as their menstrual cycles are concerned. Our predecessors have subtracted 1 month out of the year to sever our connection with the sun, the moon, and the stars. But I have not been fooled, and neither should you. Peace and love.
Hey, what's going on? It's me again. You know what time it is. Quick question. Can we stop celebrating New Year's in the middle of winter? First, we don't need calendars to tell us when the new year begins. The new year begins whenever the first seeds bear the first fruit and flowers. Second, King Numa Pompilius, or Emperor of Rome again, is the grandfather of the Gregorian calendar that we still follow to this day, and he only added January and February so that we could align our calendars with the lunar year, because that's how they worship. 3, we all watching this video probably speak basic Latin, basic Spanish. We understand octo, ocho, octopus, octagon mean 8. We understand nueve, nove, novente mean 9, 9, and 90. We understand diez, dec, decimal, decagon mean 10. If octo, nove, and dec mean 8, 9, and 10, then why are October, November, and December our 10th, 11th, and 12th months? They shifted 3. You understand? So if we shift 3 from December, that's January, February, March. Meaning March, the beginning of spring, i.e. when the first seeds bear the first fruit and flowers, is when the new year really begins. You understand? And it goes on to say that if we start from March, let's count. March, April, May, June, July is the 5th month. August is the 6th month. September is the 7th month again. October is the 8th month again. November is the 9th month again. And December is the 10th month again, ending the year, starting back over in March. The thing that we don't understand is that all of our days do not have the same time. All of our days are not the same length, or not the same duration. This is why the summer solstice is not the same day every year. There is not the same amount of time in every year. There's not the same amount of time in every day. This is a provable fact. Which is why June 29th this year, during the summer solstice, we had the shortest day ever in recorded history. Right after we had 3 supermoons and 2 eclipses, but right before they fired the Large Hadron Particle Collider. They want us to be giving our New Year's affirmations during the time of Nimrod's birthday, or the celebrations of Saturnalia and Marduk, which are Babylonian practices, so that we can misappropriate our vibrations. We're supposed to be giving our New Year's affirmations and manifestational vibrations when the earth is giving the vibration to create life in spring when we bear fruit. Do we understand these things? And I love you, so I'm going to tell you the truth. So can we please stop wasting these New Year's affirmations? Can we please stop wasting this manifestational energy? Can we please stop even giving this Christmas thing a shot? But that's a whole nother question. That's a whole nother video. But at the same time, I love y'all today. I don't know if anybody told you today, but I love you. I love you. I love you first. And if I did love you first, then I'm up one. So with everything that's been said, I love you, and I love you. Unconditional love, infinite light, always connect all things. And I'll talk to you soon.